Hey YouTube! So this is going to be a little vloggy because hashtag chronically ill lifestyle. I'm in bed, but I want to get this recorded before the end of the year. So I have a little more of a channel update for you, and I have four main things that I want to tell you about. The first one is that I've decided that, as I kind of hinted in the last video, I will be moving principally over to Instagram for video content. Um, that is not to say, by the way, that I will completely abandon this channel. Please stay subscribed if you're interested. I'm actually talking a minute about a few ideas I have for YouTube, but I will not be posting twice a week anymore on YouTube. And I will probably be doing video content, every week, every other week on Instagram, depending. So a lot of the same stuff that you see on YouTube, um, some like stuff about astrology, stuff about tarot, some intersection with productivity, some intersection with activism, that will all show up on Instagram. So please give me a follow at Queer Magical. If you already follow me at Avery Fawcett, that's fine, but that's going to be more my personal Instagram. And I think I only have, like, at last count, I had like 17 followers or something. So Instagram and Twitter. And I'm actually doing a lot on Twitter right now, especially about astrology. So if you're interested in astrology, that's where that's happening. So at Queer Magical on both of those platforms for my sort of business slash tarot slash astrology account. I would love follows there. I also have an email newsletter. So if you are not on those specific social media platforms, please subscribe to my newsletter. I'll leave all these links in the description below. But I do a monthly newsletter, and there's a long form writing and then like links to what I'm up to. And that is where I will announce like different offerings that I'm doing, because I am really like ramping up this whole business in 2021, 2022. So, I would love to work with some of you in my capacities as an intuitive counselor, as a tarot reader, and some other cool projects that I'm cooking up. So, I also will be relaunching Patreon in 2021, so stay tuned for that. I probably will drop a video here when that happens, but I'll also definitely mention in my newsletter. There will be some free content on the Patreon as well as opportunities to support me, so keep an eye out for that as well. So number two is I wanted to give you a quick update on some current projects. Right now, the main one is the Community Care Discord, and it's a little quiet right now, so if you're interested in a space that is like buy and for spoonies, but you don't have to identify as a spoonie to participate, where you can basically engage in this mode of community care that everybody's talking about. So beyond self-care, but like if you need something and someone else may be able to help you out with it, the Community Care Discord is a place where you can request. It's a place where you can offer things. So I'll leave a link to that below as well. I would love to have some folks join that. And my other offerings are honestly evolving so quickly. Like by the time I think to talk about them, they're different. But I may or may not be doing an Instagram project that is specifically related to diversity of tarot decks. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know below, because I'm still kind of going back and forth on that. The third, well, this is kind of part number two, but also number three, I guess. I am currently taking a very small number of intuitive counseling clients. I'm still building my permanent container right now for that. So right now it's more of a limited offering. I have a few slots. I'm specifically doing an offering that is themed on Jupiter and Aquarius, that is all about my mental superpower as a Jupiter Aquarius. Going through my Jupiter return right now, one of my mental kind of superpowers is being able to help with a reframe. So if there's something in your life that needs a reframe, whether it's a relationship, a job, anything that you just like want some support around reframing it, I work with my intuition, I work with tarot, I work with astrology, and just like deep listening and creating a container for you. So if you really want somebody to like help kind of doula you into something new, and you're specifically at a place where you're looking for a mental reframe, I would encourage you to book a session. I have a few left, and I will leave the link there below. Finally, number four, so all of the content that is on this channel will remain on this channel. And I'll still participate a little bit in kind of TarotTube. I think I'm at this point down to only following like 6 or 7 channels, but I'm going to continue to engage on those. I have found that like one-on-one relationship is more important to me than quantity. So I'll continue to engage with those channels, and I'm considering here like maybe doing a longer form kind of educational series because YouTube is really designed for longer videos. Or maybe some kind of like collective reading slash channel thing, either like monthly or with the moons. I'm not really sure. I never really liked reading for the collective, but recently I've been feeling like maybe I want to do something a little different. So like there's a few different things I've thought about around that, how I could do that. I also have considered doing like an astrology specifically for tarot readers series here, and I've thought about doing either continuing trans tarot topics or doing a broader like gender and sexuality and tarot and astrology kind of thing. So if any of those seems interesting, let me know. I would say whatever it is, probably I won't really get into a flow on YouTube again until I'm guessing like Aries season. So March, April. Just, be aware of that. But yeah, the other idea I had that I want to throw by y'all for the YouTube is I was thinking calling it Magical AF because I always like that. My initials are AF. So Magical AF, which would be a series where I would basically pull an oracle card maybe once a month. And just whatever word or whatever, I'd probably use mostly like single word or phrase decks, but whatever the word is or whatever the phrase is, I would just basically do some like intuitive channeled kind of spiritual advice, inspiration, whatever you want to call it, and just like spend some time doing kind of a tea and chat on that topic. So let me know if that's something you're interested in, because that might be the one that like is most calling me right at this moment. I just wanted to give that update. This is gonna be the last of these like meta, here's what's going on my YouTube channel updates. And the next time you'll hear from me, unless I have something specific to do, will probably be when I relaunch whatever series I'm doing. So again, follow me at Queer Magical, Instagram and Twitter. And I hope to see y'all around.